Hi, my name is Andrew Georgitsis, and we're going to continue on now with our series called UTD Under the Hood. And so far what we've done is we've kind of taken a look at a little bit of the background of myself, of course, Andrew, and then, of course, Jeff, our other co-founder, Secondorf. And those are some great videos if you want to get to know us, just sort of a one-on-one personal background. We've obviously continued to talk about a lot about our UTD background and a little bit about our mission and our purpose. And we went through some of our ethos and what our ethos is, and of course our 10 covenants. And then, of course, the training philosophy, and then the big old controversial, what's our equipment philosophy? Anyways, so in today's program, what I want to do is I want to talk about the diver. That's you. Now, before we jump into that subject, if you haven't watched any of the previous ones, I do encourage you to go back and do that. Because what that's going to do is it's going to help you understand where I am coming from in this little one-on-one chat that we're going to have about you, the diver. And this is important because, you know, we didn't set out this agency to get the masses. Nowhere in our mission or company slogan or anything do we say we want to acquire more. Let's, distill our education. Let's, make the barrier of entry less so that we can get more people. Let's lower the age so that we can take, 5-year-olds, that way we can get everybody. No. That's not what our mission is. Our mission, and you guys can see that, is to provide an educational system for people who are like-minded, have the same philosophy that we do. And that philosophy starts with the core, like you see what it says there, the core. The core to everything is the diver. You are the core to everything. Your mindset, your approach to this. If your approach is, well, I dive, occasionally, once, every 5 years when I'm on some vacation, I'm out with the cruise ship, awesome, love you for it. But UTD is probably not the right agency for you, right? Because those types of divers should be, even so they are considered certified scuba. Now think about that word, certified scuba means self-contained. They're not self-contained. Yet they've got a card that lasts them for life, because somehow these other agencies believe that if that card doesn't last you for life, they'll lose market share. So every one of them issues you a card, no matter how much you dive or don't dive. Once you've taken this 4-day class, boom, you're certified forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And think about that. If you go into some bar and I'm a scuba diver. Me too, I got certified 10 years ago. When was the last time you dove? Haven't dove since, but I'm still certified. We should go diving together. Yeah, I don't think so, mate. So you've got to think about it. And this is not arrogance. This is how you approach your diving. It all starts with you. Your mindset. What is your mindset? Is this a passion for you? Are you passionate about scuba diving? If the answer is yes, right, then you're going to want to investigate. You want to look for the best training in the world, for the person or the agency that's going to give you the best education system. Right? Not just, you can come next week and we'll go for a couple of dives and certified. One of my favorite ones are, we don't even really dive. I don't get in the water as an instructor. You just go make those dives. When you come back, I certify you. I've had people tell me that they've sent their instructor $20 and they send them their next card without even asking them a question. Do they know about nitrox? I had one guy tell me he got certified nitrox from his buddy who's a nitrox instructor. He just gave him $20 and the card came in the mail. This is the state of our industry. If you're that diver, if you're that guy who thinks, you know what, I'm just going to call up my buddy, he's going to come over and I can be an instructor in the weekend, or I can be nitrox certified, or I got my tech training, my buddy and I went diving. Boom, boom, done. UTD is not for you. All right? Because the diver is the core to everything. The mindset that says, I have the same ethos. I have the same, this is why I say it's so important for you to go through the ethos. I have the same outlook. For me, that outlook is. And it falls in line with the UTD ethos. This idea, and there's so much of it, you've got to go back and look at all the stuff, but there's so much of it, that you fall in line with. You say, yes, Andrew and I think the same way. When I get to the beach, I'm methodical about my equipment. I'm methodical about setting up, about equipment matching. When I'm in the water, there's a protocol. I'm methodical about my protocol, about my procedures, I don't just want to dive once every 5 years. I want to train, I practice. I get in the water, 3 times a week, and I train. Yeah, sure, I have my fun dives. Of course, weekends are for fun diving. But it's more than once I dive, The sport to me is more than, cruise ship diving, as I call them. Vacation diving. It's a sport. And like all sports, like soccer, like rugby, whatever, you have to train. You have to practice. And you have your game day. I'm not saying just train the whole time, but you do have to train. I went to teach a scooter class once to a very high-leveled trainer in a different agency, and I said to him, okay, so before we get going on the scooters, we're going to have to practice an air share. And he looked at me like I was from Mars. And he said, I haven't practiced an air share in 10 years. I was like, what? And you're an instructor? And you haven't practiced an air share? No, why would I practice an air share? Crazy. So yes, it starts with you having this mindset, having this idea that physically I prepare my body for the sport. I don't say go become some fitness guru, do triathlons, like Jeff and I. Jeff and I did triathlons or do triathlons. And you don't have to do that. I'm not saying that you've got to be some, But yes, you need to have a level of fitness to do the sport. A level of fitness to not only carry the gear, but for decompression, but for efficiency, but for CO2. But, of course, you're going to want to watch what you eat. You're going to want to make sure that, you're providing proper nutrition to your body. So it's like I said, it's all about you, the diver, your approach, and you live every day towards that goal, towards that approach of diving. So it's your nutrition, it's your health, it's your fitness level, it's your equipment. It's your approach to your equipment, to looking after it, maintaining it, servicing it, making sure it's in working order, blah, blah, blah. It's your skills. It's your training, your practice, your procedures, and so forth. And then, of course, it's about surrounding yourself with a team that is like-minded. There's no point you not having all this, but your teammate just swims off and does whatever they want. So you want to be in a team that does this, that has this mindset. Work towards a goal of a team, right? And then ultimately be part of the community of this like-minded divers that, approach the sport as a sport and treat it as a passion and as a sport, not just as a... And those are what we see and look for when we're looking for what I would say qualified UTD students that are going to come in and take our courses and be part of our community so that they can then go out and execute their dives and their team and their philosophy, and even maybe even one day teach for us. Of course, we need to constantly be looking for people to deliver our message to their influence, their sphere of influence, their students / people that they dive around, dive clubs and so forth. So yeah, of course. But if you just think it's going to be some wham bam or some direct crossover or some, I'll send you $20 and you make me instructor trainer, you got a completely different message. The people we're looking for treat the sport as a passion, as a way of life. Anyways, if you've got any questions about UTD or Unified Team Diving, feel free to email me at info@unifiedteamdiving.com. And as always, safe diving.